Hello, welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time here. Let's see what message Spirit has for us or you today. I've already cleansed, set everything up, set intention. So if you wish, go ahead and set intention for yourself. We only want the cleanest, highest message for you and your highest good. So Spirit, what message do you have for the collective today? What is important for them to know? All right. Well, that was easy. We have Ace of Cups, Six of Cups, King of Wands. So this is most likely a love reading. Yep. Oh, we have a sneaky card here. What is this? Page of Wands. Look at that. All right. Well, there is a new start, new beginning going on here. Let's get some information. This looks very nice, though. It's got an even balance of both emotion and fire, passion, direction, drive, leadership. King of Wands is passionate, creative, the leader, fiery, takes directed action. So let's look at the Ace of Cups, Spirit. What can you tell us about Ace of Cups? Because this starts with because it starts with Ace of Cups and then leads into Six of Cups, I'm getting this as more of something new. Something new coming in that feels old. It feels connected. It feels like possibly past lifetimes. So we have Five of Swords with the Ace of Cups. Interesting. Tell us a little more. Why are we getting Five of Swords? So Ace of Cups, Spirit, tell us more. I don't think I have enough decks out for 4 of these. Ace of Cups, Spirit. Ooh. That's too many, but... Five of Swords, Six of Cups, Strength, Temperance. Okay. So this is talking about... I feel like this is a sidebar. And this is connected to, I feel like this chills. This new love, this new emotional offering is coming from the healing of a past connection that was turbulent. It required a lot of strength from you and a lot of healing, especially this could be like abandonment wounds. This could just be feeling left out in the cold, left to survive by yourself. No help, no one around. Just like, hey, I'm hurting and all of this really hurt. And they were like, bye. Okay, whatever, don't matter. Three of Swords, King of Wands. Ooh, this is interesting. Kind of wondering if this new person is going to trigger some of these wounds. Because we can do all the healing we need to in the dark by ourselves alone, but the real integration is getting back into experience. It's then taking the lesson, integrating it as much as you can on your own, but then it comes to the lived experience of that healing. And going through the lived experience is way different than understanding it intellectually. Embodying it is completely different. So let's see if that comes out again. But thank you, Spirit. Let's talk about this new beginning in love here with the Ace of Cups. So, Hanged Man, shift of perspective, Two of Pentacles. That's going with the flow, teeter-totter, yes, no, weighing things out. Can I have one more? Ugh. One more, please. Oh, Eight of Wands. All right. So, given what we just learned about potentially wounds that you might be healing right now, that kind of ties into the Hanged Man. This is the looking at the wound different, looking at things in your life differently, shifting perspective, no longer looking at things from like a victim mentality. It's gaining that self-empowerment, taking your power back, saying, yes, I was a victim, or yes, I did suffer these things, but I've healed it. And then Two of Pentacles is material. So this is almost like wanting to go out into the world, but still calibrating healing back and forth, back and forth. But once we find that balance, things move quickly. On the bottom is Page of Swords. Top is Knight of Wands. Oh, look at that. Ace of Cups again. Knight of Wands, Three of Wands. Yeah, so this is the student energy, the learning, the mental processing, and then again, context being around emotional fulfillment, love, that kind of stuff. Interesting. Okay, so let's see. Spirit, can you tell us more? Not more, but talk to us about the Six of Cups. Three of Cups, Knight of Wands on the split. That's positive. Okay, Six of Cups, please. Here we have Strength on the bottom, Two of Cups poking out, Seven of Swords, Judgment on the top. So this is strength moving through connection, not letting your mind run away with you, and using, clear judgment on a subject. But here we have the Page of Pentacles, which is that new grounded offer, and it is going to shake your world. Nothing here looks negative. The Tower can be just breaking down the mental frame we have about a subject. Maybe love. Maybe you don't want to, you're just not open to it. You're not open to the idea of love. Bottom, the world, and Ten of Cups on the top. So this is completing a cycle around Five of Cups, Ten of Cups. So lack, loss, grief to your Disney fairy tale emotional fulfillment and closing out that cycle. Ooh, High Priestess. Learning the lessons. King of Wands again. Oh my goodness. And Four of Cups. Interesting. Okay. Put this right here. So let's ask about the King of Wands. Tell us about King of Wands, Spirit. Oh, look at that. Ten of Cups again. On the bottom. King of Wands. Spirit, tell us about this fiery masculine leader. King of Wands, please. 929 on the timer. Queen of Pentacles. Page of Cups. And then no ending. One more. Oh. Queen of Cups. Whoa. Five of Cups on the bottom, Strength on the top, followed by the double, Ten of Wands. Whew. I feel like we need to get Page of Wands before we move forward, because this could go a few different ways. But Queen of Pentacles is the grounded, abundant, fertile embodiment of like the feminine archetype. She's pretty similar to the Empress, right? She's fertile, she grows. Page of Cups is a soft, emotional offering. It can also be the inner child, imagination, creation. It could also be an apology. And then Queen of Cups is that intuitive knowing, empathy, psychic ability. She has the cup, but it's also got a lid on it, right? So she is contained. She's not leaking energy everywhere because she's grounded, surrounding this emotional offering. So what? Don't give me the moon. The moon. I was just talking about these Queen of Cups, so I feel like this kind of ties in with hers. Sensing and interpreting when there's like when it's dark and mysterious and it's not fully clear, right? So this is grounding who you are, but also like grounding the emotion, grounding possibility. Okay. I'm gonna come over here. So let me move this. Let's talk about the Page of Wands. Page of Wands. I'm curious if this is the King of Wands coming forward, because that's kind of how I see it. So 8 of Swords. Interesting. 8 of Swords is your own confinement, your own mental prison. 7 of Cups. What is going on here? Chariot. 10 of Swords on the bottom, Hierophant on the top. This is a lesson. This. It's the undercurrent here. Page of Wands. Because 8 of Swords is the mental confinement, constriction. 7 of Cups can be confusing yourself. There's a whole bunch of options: imagination, creation, delusion, illusion, fogginess. And then the Chariot is combining forces and moving forward with direction. And it's kind of interesting with the Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups, and then you have the Chariot, which is combining forces and then moving forward with direction. Page of Wands is that spark, direction, journey, the beginning of that journey. So curious, very curious. It's kind of off screen here. Let's see. Man. So let's go back. So we have here a new emotional offering, new love, new beginning, emotional fulfillment. Nostalgia, memories. It could be your own inner child. Somebody who feels familiar, feels like a past life connection. And then the strong, masculine, fiery, passionate, creative leader. And then moving forward with that spark in a new direction. And the new love feeling comes in through a shifted perspective about juggling these things that you're carrying. It could, like, again, it could be the past trauma, the things you've learned, how to integrate them. And this is kind of, and then the infinity sign, right, is tying everything together. And that creates the forward movement. And then when we move into this feeling, into this connection, this little grounded offer takes away, strips away what's left that doesn't belong there and leaves behind the divine feminine in her throne. Because this emotional offering, I'm curious. Okay, let's just start over here. Where let's see, what is the Two of Pentacles juggling here, please? I want to know. What are we back and forth on? What is the Two of Pentacles juggling here? Two cards. Okay, Knight of Pentacles, slow, steady movement. But it's very grounded and actually is moving forward. That's, you know, slow and steady wins the race. It's a lot. But also, I'm not surprised. So, High Priestess, Five of Wands, and then the Lovers. That's a lot of energy, actually. And it makes sense with the Hanged Man and Eight of Wands. This is spiritual awakening as well. Combine it with Eight of Wands, that can be intuitive downloads, psychic hits, that kind of stuff. And then throw on top of it High Priestess, Five of Wands, and the Lovers. That's picking up on energy in the field, conflicting energy even. Which could be, you know, the Lovers could be a lover. Judgment. Woo, Wheel of Fortune. But it also is like a soul-aligned decision. Choice. So it's kind of like, do I just move forward practically? No, I don't think that's a choice. I think this is what you're struggling with. This is going through the awakening, trying to stay grounded, practical, moving forward while picking up on all this psychic stuff. You know, holding the unseen, being quiet, observing, not interacting with the Five of Wands, the competing signals, the competing energies that are around you. Trying to make the High Priestess conscious, unconscious, soul aligned choice. And you know, we did have past hurts come up, and that could be you're still picking up on their energy, which makes this difficult. But it's almost like once these get balanced, that's when we move forward. So what do we want to know about here? I want to know what the page is offering. What is this offer that's so destabilizing? And I don't know that it's really a bad destabilizing. We're going to clarify the page and the tower, but let's start with the page. Spirit, what is the page offering here? Because this is a physical world, tangible thing you're receiving. Clarify Page of Pentacles. Woo. Oh boy. Ace of Swords. Okay, and what's the Tower? What is the message this Ace of Swords is bringing? What is this clarity, information, truth, sudden breakthrough? So strength and Five of Swords. One more. Give us the details. I want the tea. I want the tea. Truth. Huh. Man. I'm thinking like, who is the page, right? But the page may not even, it's kind of, it's not really giving a specific person. It's kind of more giving just, here's a thing you needed to know, right? Ace of Swords. And then the Tower, when we get Five of Swords and Strength here, Five of Swords, and it's kind of like the Tower is revealing that you are a whole lot stronger than you thought you were. It revealed, like, what fell away exposed the fact that you are strong despite how chaotic. And this strength isn't just brute strength. This is working with the energy but not being aggressive. It's being what is it? You know how they like with the Cobras, you know, they play the music and like they chill out and they're like totally different than, why am I struggling with, but it's the same idea. Is it's seducing is the wrong word, but it's like using grace and dignity to tame the chaos, handling it with care, but also like acknowledging that it is a beast, it is dangerous, but also not giving up your dignity to win. You know, because you could come at Five of Swords with Five of Swords, but really nobody wins, because Five of Swords is lose-lose. That's fighting to fight. And Strength is taming it, is controlling it. And then Queen of Cups adds that soft, intuitive layer. And then with the Sun on the bottom, and then Ace of Cups on the top, followed by Justice. How funny. Ace of Cups, Two of Pentacles. Is it like, I just heard, it's like learning a new way to love or to receive love. I don't know how that really ties in. I almost lost the thought before I could say it. Okay. Well, we'll see if this ties back. But the Sun is showing clarity. Combined with Ace of Swords and Justice, this is like laying down the hammer of the law. It's big. Oh gosh. There it goes. Well, what fell to the floor was King of Wands and the Star. So I guess we'll keep that. Oh, man. King of Wands, Star. I can't show her because, you know. And then here we have Queen of Pentacles, Three of Wands. So, let's come over here to the King of Wands. Sorry, I'm just kind of connecting the dots here. This is kind of speaking to look at this as like hope. This King of Wands is the hope, the healing, right? Because with the Ace of Cups at the beginning, it's showing you integrating, balancing, and moving forward despite how fast things might be going. And then with the Six of Cups connection, past life, soulmate type thing that's coming in, which I'm still seeing as new. I'm not seeing as old. Take it how you want, though. It's almost like this new connection is the offering of truth, that the Empress has endured far more than she needed to, but it has exposed her strengths, her psychic ability, the empathy she holds, and this King of Wands is coming in as a signal of hope. Because when he steps in with this emotional offering, it exposes other aspects of the Empress, which is the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, is showing how she's gone from the Knight of Pentacles, slow, steady, step-by-step movement, into a grounded feminine who can receive love, who can feel it psychically, empathetically, and also remain contained at the same time, which is pretty hard when you've been dealing with Tower or Five of Swords, because it's real easy to just leak energy everywhere and lose your shit and go batshit crazy because you feel like you're going crazy, especially with the Eight of Swords, Seven of Cups. It's like, what's true, what's not? But this connection is going to be exposing this. I want to know, what is the truth? What is this Ace of Swords? Real quick, come on. Give me the money. Because this connection is offering the truth. Ace of Swords. So Nine of Wands is resilience, persistence, wounded warrior, but still going. That ties together with strength. But what is the Seven of Cups again? One more. Give me something good, please. Okay, let me calm down for a second. Yeah, okay. So this, and there's your mind playing tricks on you. Seven of Swords. With Queen of Swords on the top, this is that undercurrent of mental fuckery. And then here on top, we have Queen of Swords who has integrated these lessons. She is, Ten of Cups, Knight of Cups, Justice, King of Swords. Ha! Whoo, boy. This new emotional offering is going to rock your world, because you're going to see how much shit you've gone through that was not necessary. The truth is going to show you that you've been pushing through the fog and the haziness. You've been resilient. You've, like a cockroach, like you just can't get squished, you know? But the truth here is the homecoming, is the love, is friggin' 1111. This is soulmate again, that divine connection that this King of Wands is stepping in to show you. Be that little beacon of light in the dark. You don't have to stay here. And staying in that Empress energy is what brings it in. You are deserving. You are worthy. You are beautiful. You are loved. The universe loves you. And that's not just blab, I'm saying. It's true. And that's what the Tower has shown you. And if it hasn't yet, you're about to figure it out. Because this King of Wands is passionate, caring, fiery, and the Star. Okay, so here we are with the grounded feminine and then the deep emotional feminine with the emotional offering in between. So let's ask, what can you tell us about the Page of Cups? What is the Page of Cups offering, please? What? Show. Four of Cups. You were probably not looking for it, but we got Ace of Wands, Four of Swords. Ooh, got that big D energy here. You're tired. Still need rest and healing, but there is this huge, oh, look at that. The Fool, the Star, Death, Seven of Pentacles. I don't know if you can see this, I'm sorry. Nine of Pentacles on the top. This offer, you're probably going to be saying, I don't know, man. Look at everything I've been through. But this spark is going to be undeniable. This is fast moving, fiery flame, passionate chemistry. But then we also have Four of Swords, which will probably call for rest and integration. Healing. This can also be like receiving downloads. All right, so we'll go to the Page of Wands now. I feel like it just stopped. What am I missing? I was on a roll for a second. It's that Four of Swords energy. It's like we're kind of looking at what you have, going, how does this work? How does this fit? And then you ground the energy, open psychically to this offer, and that's what actually lights the ignition, starts the fire. And then it moves quick, right? It moves super fast. And then at a certain point, it's going to be like, okay, exhale, breathe. And then the Page of Wands makes me think of, okay, now it begins. Like, now we have forward movement on this new path. We don't have a Two of Wands out here for like a choice point or anything. But let's ask, with this Page of Wands, where's the Page of Wands going? So it's like moving forward despite the mental cage that you've put yourself in, despite not being able to see clearly, but combining your grounded feminine and your deep emotional intuitive feminine and relying on those to guide you. You move forward quickly and with determination with the Chariot. So where are we going? There's the moon again. Okay, so it's hidden, it's veiled, it's not totally clear. And that's scary. That you see that? These two go hand in hand. Eight of Swords and the moon, yeah. That, I mean, it's scary. It's like, I can't see, so I can't move. But she actually isn't tied to any swords. Her hands aren't actually tied, so she could actually take the blindfold off and see. And that goes directly here to the High Priestess. With the High Priestess, and then the Seven of Cups, and High Priestess and the moon, girl, you actually, nothing is hidden from you. You have the High Priestess again over here. Nothing is, you already know. You already know. It's not obvious to, you can't see it with the naked eye. And you definitely, there's so much going on in the field, but girl, sit on your throne. Or boy, whoever, gender not neutral. It's just a term of phrase. Okay, one more card here for where the Chariot is going. So you were moving forward in your, I mean, this is giving like dark feminine, but not in like a negative way. It's High Priestess. Oh, check that out. Okay, so what fell to the table was Justice, Nine of Cups. Man, can't see. Justice, Nine of Cups. So this is like gathering yourself together. Starting this new journey requires you to pull yourself together, acknowledging your own shadow and that you can't exactly see where you're going, but you are being called to step into your intuitive High Priestess, seer, oracle, and trust your intuition because like the scales, it's just how it works. Universal law. The scales will balance, especially if you continue to trust yourself, your intuition, the universe, God, source, whomever, and trust, because your wishes are being granted with the Nine of Cups. And this is emotional fulfillment. This goes right back to the beginning. Ace of Cups, Six of Cups. And then also that came out suspended in my hand was Nine of Wands and the Queen of Wands. This is like battle-born, feminine, dark feminine, magnetic, badass bitch shit. This is giving, you are, if you know, you know. But dark feminine power. She's the witch. And Nine of Wands, I mean, that's warrior energy. On the bottom is Queen of Swords, Hierophant, Five of Wands. Five of Wands again over there. High Priestess, Hierophant. This is, whatever that old thing was that you're still reading, you're still moving through, you're still closing out, is a huge karmic lesson that is balancing. It is. It is, it is, it is. And you have to trust your intuition, because there is hope and healing coming. Whoever this person is, this fire masculine, Leo, there's nothing negative about this man. This masculine, excuse me. And it's going to start a new journey. In this journey, you will not be able to see where you're going. And the ask is to integrate what you have been through and rely on your intuitive knowing, your connection to spirit. Rely on what you know within yourself, not what you think you should know. Or, try not to gaslight yourself like, oh, well, I've been burned that way before, so I really don't want to lean into something and then have it be just like last Tower. Just like last time. Tower, King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Because the Tower showed you who you are. You might have animal spirits around you. I just saw one. Familiars or what have you. Yeah, so this Tower exposed your personal stability, shifted your perspective around who you were. And then here comes the King of Wands and the Fool. Taking that leap over, look at it, leaping over the old heartbreak with your strength and moving forward with love. Ah! And then the Sun, which is also Leo energy. So, we're at 37:20. Let's see if there's any last little things here from my little oracle box. What else, Spirit? Anything else you would like to add in general? Avenged. Ooh, girl, I like it. That's that justice. You have to know. Because whatever you went through, if you're the Empress and you went through a Tower, Five of Swords, Five of Wands over here, and we saw earlier here connected to this was another, not another, but it was a past connection that was not, you didn't deserve it. And the pain and heartbreak you endured showed you how strong you are, how graceful you are. Okay, anything else? So your dreams are significant at this time. Somebody's getting up. Is it you? Are we gathering our bags, getting our shit together? Nah, there we go. Mystery looks good on you. Step into that High Priestess energy. Don't say too much. Hold what you know to yourself close to your chest. Don't give things away. When you meet new people, especially a new connection, stay contained. Observe. Don't react. Don't give away the farm on the first day, which is something I have a terrible history of doing. So here we have February or August. August is Leo. August came out, I think, in my last reading. Something could have happened in February. I don't remember what sign February is. I've never been good with the signs. No. Let's go with this one. Ooh, happening now. So something's going on right now. This whole arc we just talked about. And then chill. You don't have all the pieces yet. So, step outside with your knowing, your intuitive knowing. The Tower doesn't happen for no reason. It's there to reveal. And as the Empress, High Priestess, Justice, You are divine. Divine feminine for sure. Okay, last one. Oh, man. Your guides are cackling. Well, now I gotta know why. What's funny? What's so funny? One more? September or March. I want to know what's funny, though. Which deck did I use the least? This one, I think. Yeah. Okay, what's funny? Give us... What's funny? What's so funny? Ugh. It's too many. You gonna make me just pull one? Empress. Is it because you haven't actually acknowledged your worth? Ugh. Out of sync a little bit. Oh, cheeky. Cheeky. Guides are cackling because Tower Empress. I think this is a good thing. This is a... You have no idea what you're going to get hit with, but it's way better than you thought. Can I get one more? Because we got 4 wands down there associated with the truth. You can't see your worth. Your mind's playing tricks on you. Anything else to add? They felt it too. And banana, that's confirmation. And let the trash take itself out. Because anything that doesn't belong around the Empress is going to burn away. I promise you. And what burns away never had any right to be around you in the first place as the Empress. So, I hope you enjoyed the message. I hope you got something out of it that was helpful for you or reinforced something you were trying to believe in yourself, but your mind's been playing tricks on you, because that happens to me a lot. Anyways, I love you. And see where things go with this King of Wands, because that's real curious. Just keep yourself contained, High Priestess. Empress energy, you're deserving. And you already, girl, you already know. Trust it. All right, love ya. Bye.